If you're trying to lose weight, but constantly feel cravings, this soup might surprise you. Light on the stomach, easy to eat, yet still deeply satisfying. No need to starve yourself, no complicated recipes, just a few familiar ingredients, and you can make a bowl of soup that's light, gently fragrant, and instantly comforting to your body. Many people who tried it for a week noticed a clear difference. Eating felt lighter, and their body felt noticeably leaner. Watch until the end, and you'll understand why this simple soup makes people want to cook it again and again. Today, the main character isn't the celery stalk, but the part many people casually throw away, the celery leaves. It may sound surprising, but this is actually the part packed with valuable nutrients. Celery leaves are rich in potassium, fiber, and natural plant compounds that are beneficial for the body. Because of this, when you eat them, you'll feel lighter, your digestion is supported, and they are especially suitable for a healthy diet. When used regularly in a balanced diet, they may help support the control of blood lipids, blood pressure, and blood sugar. So don't throw them away anymore. You might be wasting something truly valuable without realizing it. Once you understand how to use them properly, you'll see that this discarded part is actually worth much more than you think. This is a step many people get wrong, and you might be doing it too. Do you just rinse your vegetables with water and start cooking? It may seem clean, but it's not enough. For vegetables like celery, the leaf surface has many tiny grooves where dirt and residue can easily cling. Water alone is often not enough to clean them thoroughly. Here's a simple trick. Add about 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Pour in enough water to fully submerge the celery leaves. Stir well until the baking soda dissolves completely. This mild alkaline environment helps loosen and remove dirt from the leaf surface, making cleaning much more effective than just rinsing. Then, let it soak for about 5 to 10 minutes. After soaking, rinse the vegetables. You'll notice the water becomes cloudy, with visible impurities released. Remove the vegetables and rinse them several more times to wash away any remaining residue and baking soda. At this point, the leaves will look cleaner and fresher, and most importantly, you can feel more confident using them. Just one small step, but the difference is very noticeable. Finally, chop the celery leaves and set them aside on a plate. It's nice to know that we see each other all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. It's great to see your support. Next is tofu, an ingredient that seems simple, but actually determines how good this soup will be. Low in calories, rich in plant-based protein and calcium, tofu not only helps you feel full longer, but also gives a light, comfortable feeling after eating. Perfect for a healthy diet without weight gain concerns. But the key is not just the tofu itself, it's how you prepare it. Cut the tofu into bite-sized pieces, place them in a bowl. Add a pinch of salt. Then pour in boiling water to fully cover the tofu. Let it soak for a few minutes. That's it. It sounds simple, but this is exactly the step many people skip, and the reason their soup never reaches its full potential. The high temperature helps push out the raw bean smell, a subtle odor that can reduce the overall enjoyment of the dish. Meanwhile, the salt lightly tightens the tofu's surface, helping each piece hold its shape without breaking apart during cooking, while still remaining soft, moist, and lightly creamy inside. When you cook it, you'll clearly notice the difference. The tofu isn't just soft. It has structure, not crumbly, not bland, but evenly seasoned and well-balanced. And more importantly, the soup itself becomes clearer, lighter, and much more visually appealing. Just this small step, but it can turn your dish from ordinary into something memorable from the very first spoonful. Soak for a few minutes. After soaking, remove the tofu. You'll see it looks whiter and cleaner, soft and smooth, yet still firm enough to hold its shape without breaking. Next comes the tomatoes. They may seem simple, but they are actually the soul that determines the flavor of the entire soup. Prepare 1 to 2 tomatoes. Lightly score across on the bottom. Then blanch them in hot water for about 1 to 2 minutes and peel off the skin. Just this small step. But when you cook them, you'll notice a clear difference immediately. Peeled tomatoes soften much faster, easily releasing all the flesh inside, bringing out their full natural sweet and tangy flavor. As a result, the soup becomes clearer and richer in taste, yet still light and refreshing, not sharp or greasy. The color also becomes a beautiful, clear red, making the dish look instantly more appetizing. Not only that, tomatoes are low in calories and rich in vitamins and fiber, making them perfect for a light but nutritious meal. Finally, dice the tomatoes into small cubes. Place them on a plate, ready to go into the pot and burst with flavor. Now, crack the 2 eggs into a bowl and gently beat them using that lifting motion. Don't rush, just keep a steady rhythm, and you'll see the eggs become smoother and fluffier. When cooked, they'll form soft, delicate strands that look just like those served in restaurants. Just a small change in technique, but it noticeably elevates the final result. Set the eggs aside. Let's start cooking, and you'll see, just a few simple steps can lead to a result that surprises many people. Add just a little oil, really minimal, since this is a weight loss recipe. Add the tomatoes and stir-fry them first. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Immediately, the tomatoes will soften, release their juices, and turn into a beautiful, natural red color. Where are you watching from? Please leave a comment to let me know. But here is the most important secret that many people miss. Don't add cold water. Add boiling water at this point. Boiling water helps the tomatoes break down faster, fully releasing their natural sweet and sour flavor, making the soup richer, clearer, and more aromatic. Just this one step alone, and your soup will already be completely different. When it comes to a boil, gently add the tofu. Cook for about 3 minutes. No need longer. Just enough for the tofu to absorb the flavor while keeping its signature soft texture. Then add the celery leaves. Don't cook them too long. Just a few seconds is enough. This helps preserve their fresh green color, light aroma, and keeps the valuable nutrients intact. Finally, the most beautiful step. Pour the egg in a thin stream around the pot. Don't stir immediately. Let the egg set naturally in the hot broth first. Then gently stir, and you'll see soft, fluffy layers of egg rise up, light as clouds, just like in a restaurant dish. Add a little pepper. Stir gently, then turn off the heat. In just a few minutes, a hot, clear, naturally fragrant bowl of soup is ready. When you eat it, you can clearly taste the layers of flavor: the gentle sweet and sour taste of tomatoes, the soft tofu that melts in your mouth, the fluffy, delicate eggs that are light but not dry, and the fresh herbal aroma of celery leaves. Not greasy, not heavy, yet it keeps you full for a long time, in a very comfortable way. This is not a strict diet food, but the kind of dish that makes you feel lighter with every bite and want to eat more. If you are trying to lose weight but still want to eat well, eat enough, and not feel deprived, this is definitely a recipe you should try. With a bit of consistency, you'll notice changes, not just in weight, but in how your body feels every day: lighter, more comfortable, and healthier. But don't skip meals. Make sure you eat balanced and nutritious food. This soup is rich in vitamins and works well for both lunch and dinner. Try it once. You might find yourself making it again for your next meal. The video ends here. If you have any comments, please leave a comment below. If you find the video interesting, please give me a like. Don't forget to share it with your relatives and friends. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your support. Goodbye. See you in the next video.